Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. No, bottled up. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check. Roll ultra.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll run for it with Pollard. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Terrace Marshall with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Coleman, the first down and a little extra, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. I have to imagine many a defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver 1, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position as his number 1 target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against a speed guy on the perimeter.
A gain of 6 there on first. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. He'll air this one toward Coleman. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass, ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Now it's Jackson.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Love. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. They'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this down to the 35.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Again, it's Love.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Love.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson steps away. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Second and 8 coming up.
Now it's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man to the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Elijah Moore.
His 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Charger drive about to get going. Partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action. Love to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Pollard now a 1st down and more.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Love's throw complete there to Bateman.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Love looking to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie 1st-rounder, Jamin Davis. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
First play's a run with Nwangu.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown. Stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
First down, going to the air with Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Now here's a timeout, as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Love.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love now. He finds his man, complete. That's Moore. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 21.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Mike Gesicki with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson now. Smith catches left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And some room to work. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
A give the first man through Gillespie, the fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Chargers 21. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down and 8.
Here's Love. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Houston.
The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action this time with Love. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Gesicki with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a good call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jackson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And he is going to have the Chargers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got Smith here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball. And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there. It's still a big man's game.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that first down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On the give is Nwangu. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Jackson from the shotgun. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Second and 10.
Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Moore. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Throwing, Jackson.
He's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Jackson to throw.
Flood fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel